Hello, David Kubian, Bearwoods Photography. It's been a long time since I've done a video, but I really needed to do this one because I've had a lot of questions from students, friends, just in general. As you know, I've been using Kase filters for a while. Absolutely love them. I was using the Wolverine magnetic, and then they introduced the Revolution. And absolutely love it. It's so convenient, and that is what magnetic filters in general should be, is convenient, but the Revolution is even more convenient for a couple of reasons. They have the availability to put an inlaid ring inside the front of the lens. And by doing that, you don't have to unscrew the adapter, screw it in. You don't have to worry about all of that. But you can also use these caps, and they sit in there really, really well. Another big advantage is the Revolution filters are a little bit thinner, and they sit down in the front of the lens itself, closer to the glass. And if you needed to stack two filters, there's much less chance of vignetting when you're looking at doing a neutral density filter plus a circular polarizer. So I really love it for that reason. The questions that I've been getting from people is, how do you mount the inlaid ring? And, you know, I really think it's kind of, it's silly, because with these rings, you know, when you buy a filter, you buy a lens cap, it comes with the rings. And inside there is, I know guys, this is gonna be really tough for you, but there's a little thing called an instruction manual. And in that instruction manual, it actually details how you were supposed to mount it. I've seen people trying to take the inlaid ring. Just to give you an idea, let me show you how big the inlaid ring is. I've got a bunch of stuff down here. The inlaid ring is very, very thin. When you buy a kit, it comes with the inlaid ring, of course. You also get the adapter when you buy one of the, like the Pro kits or whatever. But you can see there's a size difference. One mounts on the front of the lens. The other one mounts sort of receded down into it. They either come with, the new ones are all coming with this 3D tool that actually you can use to, it screws it in, helps to screw it in a little bit easier, makes it really simple to do, so to speak. The older ones come with this little nylon piece, which is easy to me because any of them will work in this situation. I've seen some people try to take and mount the ring by just simply taking the lens and then screwing it into the front. You know, you could, I've never done it that way, so I don't know. I guess you could bend the inlaid ring. I mean, that could be one thing you could do. You could cross thread it if you're not careful. If you're trying to just take the 3D tool and screw it in that way, I guess you could cross thread it. I haven't seen it, but they said there's one person that even holds it still and then screws the lens onto it. That's a little odd. You know, that's like that old joke, you know, how many people does it take to change a light bulb? It would sort of be like holding the light bulb still and then turning the lamp. Folks, it's really simple. The directions tell you how to do it. Whether you've got an inlaid ring, let me find the right one here. I think this is it. Yes. So this is the lens cap that comes with an inlaid ring. And by the way, I go ahead and tell people, buy one of these lens caps with the inlaid ring included for every one of your lenses, because it's not convenient if you have to unscrew it and screw it back into something else. These things aren't that much, you know, 30 bucks or so, and they're well worth it. That's for the 67 millimeter. They go up a little bit from there, but it's really, really simple to do all of this. Let me go ahead and just sort of show you. I've got the lens cap mounted with the inlaid ring into it. And this is going to be tricky. It's the way the instructions tell you to do it. It's the most simple way to do it. You simply put it on the front. I turn it counterclockwise until I feel there's no resistance. And then I know I'm not going to be cross-threading, so I'm just trying to get it on there. And once I feel it screwing on smoothly, I screw it down till it's firm. At that point, you simply pull your filter or your lens cap off. Now you can see in there that you've got the inlaid ring. Now, you just simply take that little nylon tool or that 3D tool, you put it into these little things that are right here, these little gaps that are there, the little space. You put that in there just as such, and I don't have my glasses on, but then you just screw it down until it's tight, but you don't over tighten. Once you do that, boom, simple. Changing the filters and everything else, it's great. It's just taking off your lens cap and putting the filter onto it. It doesn't get much more simple than that. Don't overthink this. I think that as guys, we have problems reading instructions. We have problems, with these. We have problems with maps. We have problems with asking directions. Folks, there's an instruction manual. All you have to do is look at the instruction manual. It's super, super simple. Once you do that, of course, changing your filters. Now, what I do, they come like this, and with those, you'll see when you open it, they come like this. When you open it up, they have the filter itself. Now, the Revolution series has the color coding. I could care less about the color coding personally. I have a system to it because I don't want to try to remember all these different colors. I have a simple system. I have them in an order that I would need to use them. Again, this is the filter. It comes with the inlaid ring when you buy it. So I don't use the case, and the reason being is look how small all of my filters can fit into my pocket. When I'm out in a stream, when I'm on a mountain, I'm doing something, I can simply stack them all up. Well, what I do is I stack them in the order of what I would call importance. So I've got in the front, I've got my circular polarizer, I've got my 3-stop neutral density, I've got my 6-stop neutral density, and in this case, I've got my night sky filter. On my 82 millimeters, I've got the circular polarizer, then I've got the 3-stop, the 6-stop, and the 10-stop filter. I know those orders, so that way I can just simply look down, I can pull it apart, I can pull the filter off that I need, and then I can put it on the front of the lens. Simple, easy peasy. And this is much easier to carry to me than it is to carry a big case of some sort. I just stick them in my pocket and that's it. Easy to do. And again, I buy lens caps for every single one of the filters that I've got, or the lenses that I've got, because it's so much easier when you're just simply out in the field to not have to say, oh gosh, I really want to be using this lens. I need to put this one on this other lens. So I got to undo the inlaid ring, then I've got to take it and transfer it over. Again, color coding is great if you need to memorize that stuff. But to me, I know circular polarizer, 3-stop, 6-stop, 10-stop, and coming up, because we've got these, the total solar eclipse, this is being videoed about a week or so, week and a half, 2 weeks before the actual eclipse, I'm going to add a couple solar eclipse filters on here for my Tamron 150 to 500 millimeter lenses, which take 82 millimeter filters. And then I will know that the last filter that's on there is the 16.5 stop filter, or 17 stop, whatever it is. I think that I've seen them reported as both, but it's a big, thick filter. So that's going to be on the end of my series. I know that I just pull my rear lens cap off. It comes with a rear lens cap. The kits come with the front lens cap. All magnetic, they stick together. When I'm traveling, sometimes I'll put a rubber band around it just as an extra, bit of security for me. That way I've got them in there. I can put all of these filters. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 filters. 8 in my pocket and not have to worry about it. And it's very, very convenient. When I'm taking a filter off, I just take it off, I put it into its place, put the other filters on. Simple as pie. I've got them on all my lenses, my 35 to 150, I've got the 82 millimeter, and you can see that if I needed to ever take it out, I just simply take that 3D tool that they've got, it clicks into place, and I can just simply unscrew it. I think it's so much easier, common sense, gravity is going to hold it down. Like I said, I haven't seen the video, but they said that the person held it upside down, balanced it, put it in, and then tried to screw it in by turning the lens. So anyhow, lens caps, inlaid rings for every lens I've got. The idea of magnetic filters is convenience. The idea of the Revolution filter series, the Wolverine Revolution from Kase that I'm using, is even more convenient. It's convenient, it's small, it's compact. I like to travel as compact as I can. So anyhow, I hope this has sort of answered the questions as to how to use these filters. One thing that you do need to make note of, if you're using the Revolution filters because it mounts down inside, the regular Wolverine filters, they'll go onto it, but they're not going to be secure. So you need to go ahead and start replacing all your Wolverines with the Revolutions. You know, it sounds like it's a costly endeavor, but simply from the convenience, it is well worth it. I absolutely love them. Best filters I've ever had. I can't say enough good about them, and they're not paying me to do any of this. This is me just trying to help you as a consumer, you as a photographer, you as a filter user, as to why I like these filters and the advantage to using them. So again, any questions, definitely drop me a comment. Let me know what the question is, and I'll do my best to answer it. If I can't answer it, I'll find out the answer for you or do my best to. You know, I don't do a lot of these videos, but if you can, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not subscribing, go ahead and subscribe. Never hurts. More people will see my videos, the more people that like and the more people that subscribe. But anyway, again, David Akubian, Bearwoods Photography. Have a great day.